Man, I'm moving like such a novice right now. You can tell I'm a little rusty coming on for the first time in a little bit. Let me do this. This is what I meant to do. Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's the number one chief rock in Knicks universe. Your main man, Uncle Freezie. What's good, everybody? Coming through the rock in the afternoon. JJ, what's good? I see you, man. You must have read my mind. Why? You know why, JJ. You know why I was thinking about you and some other folks. DSJ is in the building. So the reason why I was thinking about a few of y'all was because I really got to get back on the Mets podcast stuff. I really gotta get out there and do more of that stuff. I'm kind of on injured reserve right now with some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Ronnie Mauricio. Ronnie Mauricio. Hey, salute to Knicks for Life. Knicks for Life is in the building. Good. Hope you're doing well, brother. Hope everything good with you. You know what I'm saying? DSJ in the building. What's good, y'all? I'm jumping on at like an odd time, man, because usually I'm trying to get to 10 a.m. and 11:30 p.m. but I'm following like a doctor's order, and so you already know. You already know how that go. Forbes is Fields in the building. The new Knicks squad. Andrew College was good. The hip hop legend himself, Cole Mega, is in the building. Nev the Disruptor is in the building. One of the members of the channel, man. Salute to the members, man. I appreciate the members and everybody else, man. Thank y'all for help paying the bills around here. Thank y'all for help keeping the light keep, keeping the lights on around here. You know what I'm saying? Adam is in the building. What's good, Adam? Hey, Adam, I got Adam. Would you say get that energy up? Did Adam say get that energy up? Adam, I got something. I got something to make you smile, Adam. I got something to make you smile, right? I don't know if you saw this yet or not, and the swag team store. I don't know if you saw this or not in the swag team store, right? But Adam, check this out. So while I'm trying to do multiple things, you know what I'm saying, whatever, blah blah blah. I did work on this for us. Where is it? There it is. Adam, I got something. I got something that's gonna make Adam smile. Bim. Adam, I got so when we go out of town, and mind you, I don't set the pricing on these things. I just merely do the design. It's one of those things where it's the site that I'm using. But now I got something for us to rock when we go to Orlando, when we go to Miami, when we go to Memphis, when we go to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Bim. Blorange Tears swag. I remixed the swag, right? I remixed the swag. And for those of y'all that didn't notice, Yes, that is a new Blorange Tears logo. J Boogie in the building. J Boogie is in the building. I just downloaded the joint. You know what I'm saying? Hey, J Boogie says, shout out to the chat. Blessings, health, happiness, like Betty White. Tonight is the night. Is 10 games above 500. Salute, salute, salute. 3 capital S's. Bem. Yeah. Yeah, like Betty Wright. Tonight's the night, like Betty Wright. Bem. I just downloaded the joint, man. I'm gonna play Point Guys by J Boogie. Got a lot of stuff that I want to get to. Before I do any of that stuff, let me say salute to the hip hop legend himself, J Boogie. J Boogie's got a banger. Make sure y'all go cop that in places that it can be copped. And we need to do a better job of that itself. Like when J Boogie has stuff, we need to find a way that we can get a direct link to it so that as soon as it drop, we can pick it up. It's called drop and cop. As soon as he drop it, we should be copping it. You know what I'm saying? So salute to my man J Boogie. He out there somewhere probably working. You know what I'm saying? Probably working 2 or 3 jobs. Shout out to my man J Boogie. And they also got something here in the shop for y'all. Brand new modernized logo. It's some other stuff in there. It's some other stuff in the joint, man. Check the link there. And I think I can also put the link here. Boom. So I also put the link there, and I'm a let me see here. I got a thought that I want to get to, and I realize I got so much stuff going on. Jeez, Uncle Freezie. I got so much stuff going on, man. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me go back here. How about I view it on YouTube? Bim. All right. All right. Let me put this up here. Let me pin that. All right. So now I got that up there. I'm gonna take this down. You could browse for yourself, but I have a thought. And it's a meandering thought. It's not like a pinpoint thought, right? Because basically where I am is basically where I am is this: while I'm rehabbing or recovering, while I'm recovering, I get to watch a lot of Knicks content. Right. While I'm recovering, I get to watch a lot of Knicks content, and to be honest with you, a lot of it is different. Not a hater. I'm not hating on anybody. Hey, man, you a Knicks content creator. Do your thing, man. Much love to y'all and everybody who do anything. Right? But what I hear is like a lot of stuff, like a lot of differing opinions on a lot of different things. T. Smith is in the building. So for one, shout out to all the Knicks content creators doing a thing, man. That's on this hustle because it's not easy. It's not easy being a content creator. You know what I'm saying? It's not, because it is exactly what it sounds like: creating content, creating Knicks content. It's not easy. Yo, Keith Turner is in the building. Finally, Keith Turner, where you been at? Yo, shout out to Trav Ryan. What's good? What's good, man? So basically, like what I've been hearing, and I hate the fact that I don't get a chance to like rebut some of that stuff. But fortunately, you guys have one of the dopest. Fortunately, you have one of the dopest YouTube channels out there, Blorange Tears, where we get, well, you know what I'm saying, where we get to chop it up, man. Talk that talk the way y'all like to have that Knicks talk to y'all. Sometimes we be in here throwing all haymakers, like a frat party, and then sometimes we be mellowed out on the smooth tip. Ron is in the building. What's good? Still Knicks fans is in the building. That's my guy. Nobody knows more R&B music than Still Knicks fans. He know that stuff. Bricks Nation is in the building. Ernesto, what's happening? So I think the reason why I jumped on at this peculiar time, even though I know it's right before a game and I'm not doing a game preview. I mean, I guess I could preview the game a little bit after we get beyond. So I want to salute J Boogie and all his hard work. And no, he ain't asked me to say nothing. That's my man. J Boogie ain't asked me to say nothing. He ain't tell me to know nothing. He ain't slid me no five. It ain't no payola, no nothing. That's just my friend. At least I look at him that way. I just look at J Boogie that way, like he my friend. So I'll be trying to support him in all the stuff that he do. But once we get past like J Boogie, um, 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 the J Boogie joint, and once we get past like what I'm saying, these thoughts I have about where we are as Knicks fan, as a team, then maybe we could do some Knicks breakdown and things of that sort. But what I wanted to say is this. BX is in the building. Keith Turner said, I've been very positive last couple of days trying to keep it that way. Yeah, yeah, man. Basically what I'm getting at is I see a lot of people with opinions that don't know how to feel about where we are. And I have a thought about that. Knicks is in the building. Knicks will be 2026 NBA champs is in the building. I was thinking the other day, no lie, and I know this is probably a little bit too nerdy. This is a little bit too nerdy for the internet, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I was thinking, like, yo, what am I gonna do with all these long handles on pause on YouTube, right? Like when I see Knicks will be 2026 NBA champs. Like, what am I gonna do when I see long handles like that? I gotta chop them up. Just brushing my teeth. I'm just in there. I like to keep the fresh chompers. I'm diabetic, so I gotta keep fresh chompers, man. Healthy lifestyle. Whatever. It's too nerdy for the internet, right? But what am I gonna do with all these long names these long handles? So I feel like I gotta chop them up, but at the same time, be respectful. So I feel like I gotta chop them up. So I was like, well, what about Knicks will be 2026 NBA champs, and I'm brushing the chompers. Man, make sure y'all don't get toothpaste with all that sugar in it, man, and all that stuff. Man, take care of your health. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that stuff is too nerdy for the internet, but whatever. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, because in respect to them, I want them to keep their handle exactly the same. But what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do when I see Still Knicks fans and I know the person behind it? Do I continue to say Still Knicks fans, but I know who it is behind it? I know that's a little bit too nerdy for the internet, but like, yo, you know what? I got to figure out a way. I think I'm partially there. right? But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's my thought, right? Here's my thought about where we are and Knicks content creators and vicariously Knicks fans about how to project their feelings during a time of nervousness and uncertainty. Here's my advice. I'm going to say it, and it's going to sound crude. F it. I don't have a button to beat myself out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to say F it. You don't have to feel a certain way to get validation from other Knicks fans, right? Just feel the way you feel, man. And women. You know what I'm saying? Jarvis the Flares in the building. What's good? What's good, boo? What's good? Jarvis is in the building. What's good, Mr. LaFleur? What's happening? It's my man. Y'all ain't know, man. I lived like a year or two in Louisiana when I was young. Right? But back to the point, man. I've been watching like all these content creators and people are like on this weird thing. Like, if I say it this way, the chat gonna say a certain thing about me. And you could see they don't say that, but you could read like the body language. Like, yo, if I jump out the window right now, they gonna talk about they got receipts. And to those with receipts, man, I'm saying, so what? For Shizzers in the building, Kev Middleton is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. LaFleur says it's all good. Yeah, man, it's all gravy, baby. This is what I'm telling content creators and Knicks fans. Yo, this moment that we in right now, enjoy it. You ain't got to frown. You ain't got to ice grill nobody. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we winning. We winning. You know what I'm saying? But nah, ain't no buts. Just enjoy it. You ain't got to tell nobody. You don't need validation from nobody. Enjoy yourself. Hey, Andrew College, am I right? Do you, as Knicks fans, as adults, mostly adults, do you need validation from another human being to enjoy yourself? No. Enjoy it. DSJ is in the building. DSJ says, with Soulfinger when he was in Louisiana, yeah, they used to eat it. Seafood balls every weekend, Ben, with no shoes on. Bim, how about that? Oh man, Ron says, taking it one day at a time. I'm just hoping tomorrow is better than the day. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, Ron, do that, bro. One day at a time, brother. One foot in front of the other. That's how we get there. How we get there, how we get to that place that we want to get to is one step at a time. And Keith Turner, again, for like the 50th time in a row, is absolutely right. You got to have your own mind in Nickland, man. You got to be your own. And listen, enjoy yourself, right? Enjoy yourself. Enjoy this ride, because we don't know how long this ride is going to last. So instead of preparing for the worst and accepting the best, how about we prepare for the best, and then if something bad happens, we just deal with it when it comes, whenever it comes. Enjoy the ride. How about we do that? How about we do that? That makes sense in my mind. If you're a Knicks fan right now and your team just beat the Celtics, you it's looking like you get ready to go upside the head of the Brooklyn Nets. Enjoy it. Because one calendar year ago, it was a complete opposite. And for those, hey, Ala Wise is in the building. Yo, and for those, creating the content for the Knicks and stuff, man, ain't no need in stressing, right? Just enjoy it. And I don't know who in particular. I'm saying, you know how it is. You know how you put your joint on YouTube and it just plays similar videos. So I'll get Blorange Tears, Knicks Film School, Knicks Fan TV, nothing for Knicks. I'll get all of that back to back. My videos pop up, and then I'll be like, hey, okay. There we go. I'll just let it run. The ghetto intellect is in the building. The ghetto intellect is in the building. What's good, GI? I shocked GI last night when I said, was it last night? Yeah, last night when I said the new Rose order. GI didn't think I was going to pull something out the bag. Yeah, GI, I stay with something in the bit. I stay loaded, GI. You know that. But listen, man, whether you're a content creator or a Knicks fan, it's okay at this point to put the Randall versus Obi Toppin argument to bed. Doesn't mean you like Obi any less. We still love Obi. Right? Doesn't mean you have to love Julius Randle. All it means is the stuff that used to be divisive, we don't need that stuff no more. And especially now that we winning, we have something that we can enjoy. Right? Just a little bit of positivity. Just a little something, right? Right? And say, for instance, there are a lot of fans that are frustrated with RJ Barrett, right? And no matter what happens with Art, now think about it. Before this thing turns, before it pivots, right? Before it pivots, think about this. No matter what happens with RJ, whether it's all positive or all negative, or things go downhill from here, there's nothing we can do with RJ Barrett until after the season is over. So no matter how much you dislike RJ and Quickly, they're here for the short term. At least. Bo Ismail is in the building. Bo Ismail is in the building. So no matter how you feel about RJ, whether it's, on a scale of 1 to 10, whether wherever you rank, whether it's a 1 or 10, RJ Barrett is at least here to the end of the season. So what I would say to you, if you're a lover of RJ or a hater of RJ, right? Whichever one, I don't care. You be a Knicks fan how you want to be a Knicks fan. I encourage that. I know I heard so I've been doing this for like 2 years, right? For like a year and a half, I used to hear people say, "You're not a real Knicks fan if you don't." And what I would encourage is this: out of respect to the person saying that nonsense, and out of respect to the person that is their own individual, allow people to be a fan how they want to be a fan, man. We stress each other. We stress each other out over nonsense, and some of the stuff don't even make sense when I hear it. You're not a real Knicks fan if you don't love Charles Oakley. Hey man, that's not true. Personally, I've been a real Knicks fan longer than most of y'all in the chat have been alive, right? And that's not me saying that I'm the boss. It just means that I've been through this mess for longer. That's all. Like the old school Knicks fans, we're not saying that we're better because we've been fans longer. We're saying that we just been through this drama for a longer time than a lot of people. Right? So whether you like RJ or not, that's your business. Hey, be a fan the way you want to be a fan, and I encourage it. Y'all know me. I ain't no hater. I'm a lover. When it comes to this Knicks stuff, you know what I'm saying? Do it the way you want to do it. You don't owe nothing to nobody. Cormega, am I right? What does Cormega owe to anybody in this chat? Nothing. Cormega come in and he rocked the spot and come in and have his takes and stuff, and we just enjoy it, right? G.I. don't owe nothing to nobody. He just come in and rock the spot, and I love it. Adam don't owe nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? He just come in and rock the spot, and I love it. Yo, for the love of the game is in the building. Bully in the building. Okay, I see Bully in here. Okay. Hey. So I have a lot of thoughts on it, right? J Boogie is in the building. J Boogie says, Lloyd Banks says, how you gonna pay 50 to come in the club and ice grill? Our Knicks are balling people and still upset like 10 games under 5. Right. J Boogie says, Lloyd Banks says, how you gonna pay $50 to come in the club and ice grill? Enjoy yourself. Basically, Lloyd Banks said, how you gonna pay $50 to come in the club and ice grill? Our Knicks are balling, people are balling, and people are still upset like we 10 games under 500. Right. Yeah, I'm sorry, I ain't read that right, Jay Booker, but I got you. Basically, Lloyd Banks, how you gonna pay $50 to get in the spot and then come in here act like you mad? People mad like we 10 games under 500. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, this is a good time. This is the good life right here. This is a good time. You know what I'm saying? I was watching, and listen, I was watching Knicks content creators, and I'm not knocking anybody, right? So I'm not trying to come across as hating on anyone or give the impression that people not putting out good content. That's not what I'm saying, right? What I'm saying is there does seem to be an uneasiness about where we are. And I'm telling you, if you feel uneasy about the Knicks balling, you shouldn't. You should be enjoying it. Enjoy it. Because think about it. Haven't you had enough time not liking where the Knicks was? If you're a Knicks fan, if you've been a Knicks fan for a while, you understand that there have been times when the Knicks have been bad. Very bad. Very bad. Right? With no hope in sight of getting better. But today, the Knicks are 36-27. They're in 5th place in the East. 2.5 games behind the Cavaliers. And the Knicks have won. Why is this thing not right? ESPN, why is this thing not right on ESPN? Okay, 6 straight. Okay. I was about to flip out. I was about to flip out. I was about to flip out. You know, I think y'all know I think ESPN has something against the Knicks, right? But I'm not gonna go there, right? I'm not gonna go there, right? But y'all know I feel like ESPN has something against the Knicks. Let me see if I can add this. I'm seeing if I can add it, see if I can play it and y'all can hear it. I got a bunch of stuff going on, man. I'm trying to get right. So y'all bear with me if y'all don't mind. Can y'all hear this?
Jalen Brunson, welcome to New York.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now, your dad was on the Knicks team that made the '99 finals. What would it mean to you to be part of a group that returns the franchise to that type of glory?
That mean a lot.
I gotta skip to my loo.
Jack, can y'all hear that?
Don't it sound so beautiful? Yes. I'm on my Cardoza right here. Shout out to the greatest high school coach ever, Mr. Ron Niclario. That's him. This one is for all the guards, the great guards from the city of New York. That's right. Ones that made it to the league, ones that didn't make it. I'm bringing back the point guards to the city where the legends are from. Right here in New York City. Right here. That playground, Rucker Park, New York City, where the handles are from. They come from New York City. That's right. Riverside Gauchos, sneakers making echoes. Skirt, skirt. Sneakers making echoes, oh no. We make music where we bouncing that ball. Don't be the one to get shook, slip down on the court and fall. Where I'm from, your ball handles had to be thorough. I show it off the boys and girls like the Wayne Pearl. The moves and odds from the crowd mean that boy sick. Really? I'm both-handed, go left, right like Rod Strickland. I don't care about your press traps, don't bother me. I'm coming to America like Greg the Boo Harvey. You know me, my talents be that. I put subs in that Volkswagen Jetta, pull off like Kenny Smith. They drive around park to park for that action. Mama, there go that man. I'm commentating like a Mark Jackson. Tell the truth, they know I'm hard to check. And see what Kenny Anderson did to Bobby Hurley down in Georgia Tech. We so ill on the court, they know it's scary. Even went back to Coney, recruited Stephon Marbury. That's how it is in the city, they know we go hard. That in and out pull back, that's that sham guard. I'm bringing back the point guards to the city where the legends are from. Right here in New York City. That playground, Rucker Park, New York City, where the handles are from. They come from New York City. The best. Riverside Gauchos, sneakers making echoes. Skirt, skirt. Sneakers making echoes, oh no. We make music where we bouncing that ball. Don't be the one to get shook, slip down on the court and fall. You want that marquee play, I bought him marquee, so let's kill the assumption. Little Rick, you know that's Jalen Brunson. They try to tell me I'm too small for the city. The tiny ultra ball with braids, that's right, I'm on my gritty. I'm making sure I bring the point guards back. You see the gun stay packed. Told Luca I ain't coming back. I'm in the city with fans, they got a lot of pride. And after games get feedback from War Clyde. Or call up to any phone that's in the first verse. You can't be great without making sure you research. You can't tell me our point guard, he ain't working. It's the basketball version before the hustle, Mr. Pee Wee Kirkland. Better known as a Gatorade player, back to back 2 times. I'm a Gatorade player. Player of the year plus a 2-time champ. Now it's on like your grandma's favorite lamp. I'm bringing back the point guards to the city where the legends are from. Right here in New York City. That playground, Rucker Park, New York City, where the handles are from. They come from New York City. Riverside Gauchos, sneakers making echoes. Skirt, skirt. Sneakers making echoes, oh no. We make music where we bouncing that ball. Don't be the one to get shook, slip down on the court and fall. All I hear is he's too small, but I see him getting his shot off with anybody that's in front of him. Oh, what about, he don't play no D, but all he do is stick his chest out. Got the most charges in the league, huh? Jalen Brunson, that's our point guard. He brought it back to the city where the legendary point guards are from. You heard? Whoa. And shout out to the office. Shout out to Mr. Leon Rose. Shout out to Mr. Scott Perry. Shout out to Mr. Worldwide West and Mr. Allen Houston. Everybody that's involved. You heard? I'm bringing back the point guards to the city where the legends are from. Right here in New York City. That playground, Rucker Park, New York City, where the handles are from. They come from New York City. Riverside gauchos, sneakers making echoes. Skirt, skirt, sneakers making echoes. Oh no, we make music where we bouncing that ball. Don't be the one to get shook, slip down on the court and fall. Go ahead, snub them again. I dare you.
Okay. All right, J Boogie, I see you. All right. Shout out to J Boogie, man. Again, that's my guy, right? This dude don't offer me nothing. He don't do the only listen, this is all about genuine. It's just about being real. Right. I genuinely like the dude. I feel like he a great person. If I didn't get the vibe with J Boogie, like if I didn't feel like he was a great person, I wouldn't mess with him, period. J Boogie is a great dude, man. Shout out to J Boogie. You know what I'm saying? And y'all that been around me, y'all know if I get a vibe that something ain't right, you know what I'm saying? I don't mess with it. Y'all know me. Y'all know me, y'all know how I am. Right. So, but anyways, shout out to J Boogie. Thank you for that, man. That was dope. Shout out to IKBM Dre in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dre. You know what I'm saying? Part of the night crew. You know what I'm saying? J Boogie and with the joint, man. That was fire, J Boogie. My only thing is J Boogie didn't mention Jersey City in there. I'm feeling some type of way, J Boogie. Why you ain't mentioned Jersey City in there? And then you threw a jab at Bobby Hurley. You know he from Jersey City. Come on, J Boogie. I might have to play J Boogie and I might have to play J Boogie one-on-one. I might have to me and J Boogie to 15. You know what I'm saying? we gonna have to get us a camera crew. Right? We might have to get us a camera crew and film a game, me and J Boogie to 15. And some other cats that feel like they can ball too. Maybe who else say they can ball? Sim Russell say he can ball. Maybe Sim Russell can get it too. Yo, who else? Any content creators feel like they got some I ain't gonna mess around with for the love of the game, because them fellas done got a little older. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, they got, you know, I can't have them, you know what I'm saying, going to work with busted ankles. You know what I'm saying? So we'll keep for the love of the game out of it, you know what I'm saying? But if you feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's like some of these dudes feel like they got some game, bro. I feel spited. I feel a little slighted by J Boogie. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man J Boogie. Hey man. Let me see who that is. Is that Marlon Davis? Okay. Great show as usual. Enjoy the ride. I got a question for you. Do you think NBA should bring back old school one-on-one competition? Yes. Definitely. Marion Davis. Okay. Okay. Hey, shout out to Marion Davis. Great show as usual, man. Thank you, man. We try to do our very best, man. Enjoyed the ride, definitely. This feeling that we in right now, we should keep this feeling alive, right? And enjoy it. And the question is, do you think the NBA should bring back old school one-on-one competition? Yes, definitely. And for the love of the game said, yeah, you better leave me out. I'm still. Oh, okay. All right. Hey, man, listen. For the older crowd, like for the love of the game, for the old men for the love of the, I'm sorry, for the seasoned guys for the love of the game. I don't want to call them old. I don't want to seem disrespectful, right? But for the seasoned guys, for the veterans, at for the love of the game, man, we're gonna leave y'all out because we know, you know what I'm saying, that we'll leave y'all out of it, man. Not that y'all couldn't ball back in the 80s and whenever it was when y'all was balling, but it's 2023. Don't let this injury fool you. Don't let this injury fool you. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, getting back to our Knicks, right? So tonight we have Brooklyn, and I think the game is in. What is the game tonight? Let me see. In the Garden. So the game is in the Garden. And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Of all the games this week, this is the one I'd like to have it. I'd like to have this game right here. Chat, tell me what y'all think. Of all the rivals, like I was joking with Miss Mocha earlier that this is rivalry week. Like we legit play Boston, Brooklyn, and Miami in the same week. Right? Boston, Brooklyn, Miami in the same week, right? Of all the three, which one would you say is a must-have for your fandom? I'm gonna wait on the chat. Chat, tell me which one do y'all think do you feel like you need for your fandom? For you to feel good about which one of these wins do you feel like you need as a Knicks fan? Not all of them, because we all want all of them, right? But which team is the one you don't want to lose to? Which team out of Boston, Brooklyn, and Miami, which team would you not like to lose to? Which is the most important to you as a Knicks fan during rivalry week? Oh, Ismail said it's in Barclay. It said versus. You sure? Knicks versus Nets. Okay. I'm not for sure. I'm not going to the game, so I'm not for sure. Keith Turner says Miami because we could see them in the first round. Yep. Francisco Carrillo is in the build. Hey, it's good to see you, boss. He said Boston. Otherwise says I ball with a strap on my glasses. Nah, man. Nice is in the building. I do play hard though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I do play hard. I ain't gonna lie. So, you know what I'm saying? If you thought, you know what I'm saying, I was like that finesse dude, that ain't it. I play hard, bro. I be trying to get that. I be wanting to win. Oh, Travel Vibes is in the building. Mr. Rocket. Okay, I see you. And hey, Dre says, hey, you calling fouls? No, I ain't no. No. Only thing we calling is 911. That's it. All right. while we wait on that, man, I'm gonna put the link in the chat for those that may want to jump in and rock for a little bit. For those that got, you know, what I'm saying, got a few minutes before the game start. Yo, tell me what y'all think about the logo, the new logo. What y'all thinking? It's an homage to old school Knicks basketball. It's an homage to old school Knicks basketball. The old school logo is that and like the modern twist on it. So it's I guess it's Art Deco or whatever you want to call it. Whatever y'all fancy art people be saying. So without trying to sway everybody, right? Without trying to sway everybody, I'm not overlooking Brooklyn. And I appreciate the win against Boston. But every time I see Miami, I want to whoop their ass. I don't care. I legit want to put them paws on Miami. I don't care. Right? Brooklyn is our rival merely because of geography. Right? We don't have a long playoff history with Brooklyn. Right? But Miami, LeBron James came in the Garden and did a water bottle flipping thing. They were beating us so bad that LeBron James was doing the bottle flip challenge on the bench. And I know what people are saying. Get over it, Uncle Freezie. Get over it. They were just having fun. I dislike the Heat. I dislike them. I dislike the Heat, right? And I ain't gonna lie to you. The two teams that I used to hate were the Celtics and the Indiana Pacers, right? But if years have gone by, I can't hate the Pacers no more, right? I can't hate the Pacers no more because basically the Pacers were a mirror image of us. So it's like hating the man in the mirror. Yo, what's good, boss?
What's up, Unc?
Hey, man, ain't nothing.
Since you call me old, from now on, I'm calling you Unc.
I called you old. I meant to call you seasoned.
All right, well, I'm calling you Unc. If I'm seasoned, you my uncle. What's up, bro?
So you calling me? Okay.
What's good, man? How you? Good?
Man,
Did you get your buds?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I don't think.
Yes, got his, so yours must be close.
Yeah,
I can keep Turner jersey evolve over the weekend, but yours should be coming any day.
Yeah, man. Hey, they might be there, but remember, I'm on.
Yeah, you don't check it all the time, right?
Yeah, no, I'm on a blown out knee, and I don't want to get into all of that on the thing, but
you challenging in basketball, but you got a bad knee. You know they used to call me Cuddy, right?
Yeah, but you know, talent is talent.
Yeah, but if you got a bad knee, a couple sharp crossovers in the behind the back, bop, 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 the other knee is going.
I'm from Jersey City.
You know what this whole thing started from? Where you didn't hear Jersey City in that record. Because I'm talking about handles. Not that Jersey ain't got great ball players. I wouldn't go there and disrespect Jersey like that. I love it.
Jersey City.
But he was about handles.
Yeah, right.
We the originators of that. And I played against Skip, Sham Guard, all of them.
Right.
So I can stand with that.
Right. Right.
No other state was doing that before. When I was going around in New York playing in West Fourth, watching older guys, the Stacey Castles, the Kenny Andersons,
Right.
Oliver Taylors, you know, not just Far Rock, Jamaica, Brooklyn, everywhere, Bronx, New
Right.
York,
Right.
handles. Jersey got tough players. A lot of them could dribble too. I'm just talking about as far as when we was going back, Freeze, it was no internet. And
Right.
I think when the internet came, N1 was the first internet to come out showing a lot of that. And
They
those
was on
kids-
VCR tape. We used to get them out the barbershop. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
you know, it was more like what you seen. So like I was telling somebody the other day about back in the days basketball, like if somebody remembered who you was, you really was putting in that work.
Right.
Because there's nobody gonna say you was nice and vouch for you because there's no documents, no video really.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So people say you was nice and you was one of them guys from New York, it's official because that's just how it was when we was growing up. You know that. So when people say stuff like even J Boogie, the stuff he be dropping in the records is gems. You would have to really know the schools, the people, and research some of the stuff is gems. But that's besides the point.
But that's why you know what I'm saying, we hold cats in legendary status, bro.
Mm-hmm. Of course. I'm not saying that of course, Freezie, look, I speak highly of you, bro. So you don't never gotta say what you do. I think everybody know what you do. Really. Honestly, like you don't never. And I told somebody else that, like, when I show love for people, I don't got to tell them what I do. I just show love. That's it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So people know who you are. You know what I'm saying? And basically, I just wanted to come up here and show love because I'm going on soon. But I wanted to come and talk some Knicks with you. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been up here.
Once I'm out of recovery, I won't beat you by 10. I'll just beat you by 8. Is that a deal? I just beat you by 8. I ain't gonna try to beat you by 10, bro.
Nice. Freezie, I used to give people point game.
You ain't giving me no point game.
Freezie, give me the ball, I give you 9. You probably don't see it. That's how I used to do people for money.
Okay, Queens. Listen, it's not 1993. you know what I'm saying?
But Freezie, remember, I'm still a trainer. I still shoot that thing. I still teach. I still play full courts. So watch how you talk to me about that game, Freezie.
I'm just saying. See
Freezie,
now.
I'm outside, and me and Sim be talking about getting a little podcast league going. So this is great talk. Hopefully you sign your name up. Your knee got to go get that. Charles. You got to get that Patrick Ewing knee pad.
Nah, bro. Come on, bro. I'm in the gym. I'm in the gym, bro. I don't mess around. I don't need all. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I know you in great shape. I ain't saying that. But Freezie to run around with me, you see, I'm still a slim. Run around, pull up, stop, run again, pull up. Hezo, you.
I'm giving everything I got for four games.
Look,
I'm giving everything I got
on video. Would you play me on video?
Would I play you on video for there to be evidence? No. Because I love you, Doc. And I ain't trying to no.
But listen, we want to do the tournament. It's gonna be on video so the fans can have something to see. We can laugh about it, have fun about it. But you know, we're gonna try to match it up good. Always think about it be the podcast. So if you don't even play, you got to get a couple of dudes that be on Blorange Tears to represent. We're gonna get a spot where it's gonna be a gym. We're gonna book it out. Me and Sim was already talking about it, but it was so much going on.
Y'all gonna make me beat y'all by 9. I'm trying to do the gentleman thing and beat y'all by 8. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do
it's not
I'm a gentleman too.
Situation with me and you.
Okay.
It's not. Freezie, trust me. Freezie, for real. You see how sometime in the chat people come on there, they really know who I am, Freezie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like it's not a game with me with that pill.
I get it, but this is see, you're a veteran, so I have to say,
my nephew, right? He a McDonald's All-American. That's in our bloodline.
I get it.
Yeah, that's in my niece played for NC State.
I get it.
That's my bloodline. I played for Laurinburg Prep.
Okay.
I went to JUCO. You know Laurinburg. We played UNC JV.
Yeah, that's about.
Yeah, I played on that court. The Stackhouse and them was there. I was at Laurinburg. We played. We had them. They JV was on my high school schedule. You know Laurinburg. You from North Carolina?
Yeah. No, South Carolina, but
I'm in South Carolina. My bad.
Yeah. But it's still close. It's still like 45 minutes from where I know, but listen, the thing I'm not discounting that. I think you're an excellent ball player. I think you're an excellent person.
You too, bro.
Right.
You just like to get me riled up. I know you.
But what I'm saying is you're a veteran, bro.
Yeah, I'm old now. I ain't gonna lie. I got grades.
Yeah,
I survived. I made it this far. I'm proud. But I still play. Like I said, I got a team. You know, I got teams. I train. I coach. So I'm in the gym. My young boys keep me sharp. I like to play one game, one full, and that's a lot. Free. You can't play one full to 16.
Who, me?
Right now? That's
no. I'm not doing it right now because I'm hurt.
Oh,
hey, LaFleur, what's good, man?
When I heard, okay, I believe you, Freezie, because you look like you could run. All right, don't worry. I'm gonna be in the South.
Yeah,
I hope your knee is better.
Well, I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so, but you know,
if you talking, you better buy that Patrick Ewing knee pad now.
Nah, man, I'm giving okay.
Because I was Chef Curry before Curry, and I ain't really exaggerating because they wouldn't even let you dribble like that. My coach used to say, "You can't do that," and I was still doing it. Now they letting the NBA do it.
Yo, I remember this dude. LaFleur. I don't know if you remember this dude, right? But I remember this was maybe 35 years ago.
What up,
a young dude called me out, man. A young dude called me out. He was like, "Yo, old man," you know what I'm saying? And I was like, "Oh man, I'm like 27." This is at that time, right? This dude called me out. He was like, "Yo, I don't know where I'm gonna go. I don't know if I'm gonna go to Duke or Kentucky or blah blah blah." He wound up going to Arkansas. The last time a dude beat me bad like that is a dude named Scotty Thurman. I don't know if you remember. You remember Scotty Thurman?
Yep.
I messed around and called him the Rusty Rifle, right? And he was like, "Oh, you a talker?"
His name sound familiar.
Yeah, I think did he play with Carlis Williamson?
Yeah,
and probably I remember that squad.
See, y'all a little older than me.
Nah, don't do that, Hartwell.
Freezie, I told you
actually,
my uncle
I don't
now.
know how old you are, Hartwell.
Don't try it.
I know I look old, but I'm about to turn 47 in March.
That's why I said y'all older than me. Y'all older than me. Don't try to bring me with y'all just yet. Y'all forcing me up there. Nah.
Hey, LaFleur, what it is
me and Worldwide L is the same age, and we always say it on air. Me and Worldwide L grew up in the same projects. We went to the same schools.
Right.
We the same age.
Right. That's
why we ain't no spring chickens.
Nah, that's why I'm saying respectfully, I'm calling y'all veterans.
Yeah, but if we got some years younger than you, like me, I can't speak for L. L don't play no more, so L ain't playing. He said that he ain't getting on that court.
He from Queens.
Yeah. A chef is gonna be a chef.
Yeah, he from Queens.
I'm a chef out there. I even teach kids how to chef. So I would love to put some of these handle moves on you on video, and then step back and hit a couple threes. What? You know how many views that sure to get? Hardwell hits Uncle Freezie with the Hezzo bop bop. Freezie, I would go viral off of you, bro. I wouldn't want to do that to my uncle.
So
sound like talks to this podcast league. Y'all might be on to something, man. If y'all do it.
LaFleur, they just be talking.
We can do it without Freezie. If Freezie don't play, he gonna have to get some players to represent Blorange Tears, regardless.
Yo, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna. So LaFleur, you heard like part of these stories, like we've been telling. Like what it is I was born with big lips, bro. So like when I get around like a pro, I always challenge them. Like I challenged Terrell Biggs one time. I was like, "Yo, ain't you the dude Mike had crying in the ring?"
Are you talking about the boxer?
Yes,
I remember him.
Yeah.
You told him that, Freezie?
To his face.
Freezie, you're a wild boy.
No.
I know him.
I'm a regretful person.
No, you got heart. You had heart. You had a lot of heart. And I hear a lot of your stories that you tell me too, like when I'm listening, like stuff that you used to do growing up.
Yeah,
You had a lot of heart.
I don't know why it is. It's something in me where I'm always like trying people, bro. I
That's
don't
why
know.
you're so peaceful now.
Yeah, because
You had enough of that shit.
I got that fire beat out of me. That's what.
Yeah, you had enough. That's like me now. You like when I first came on and I was challenging everything, arguing.
Yeah.
I had enough of that. I'm getting too old for that.
Yo, a dude dunked on me one time. A dude named Chris Morris dunked on me one time, and I ran him down and like, yo, you better never. Yo, this is Chris Morris, bro.
Did I tell you this story when I played Marbury for the first time?
Yeah. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Yeah, my pops was like, you play the kid that's on Sports Illustrated. I'm like, word. I was in the 8th grade. Like, all right. So when I get to the game, we was already undefeated in our class in CYO. Like, meaning we didn't lose no games in our section. So now we got to meet the team in Brooklyn.
Right.
Stephon Marbury, but I didn't really know who he was yet. So, no live. Come across half court, he pulling up like 2 or 3 steps across half court. I never seen nothing like that in my life.
Yep.
Swear to God. I'm like, yo, what? So when I have to start going out there, it was no way I could stop that kid. No lie. First time when I ran into Marbury, like, because I never seen nobody shooting from that far. And when you know basketball like you do, having to go out there and stay in front of somebody like Marbury is not happening. You know what I'm saying? And he was so good, you couldn't give him no space. He was shooting from the hashes. I was like, yo, what the? I couldn't believe it. And my pops was like, yeah, he's on Sports Illustrated, son. What do you expect?
I mean, what you expect?
I didn't know, though. I was only in the 8th grade.
Yeah.
But after that, I had my come out party after that. I was like, nah, I know what it is. They ain't going to make no name off me. I start going outside. ISA, like Boogie played in a lot of the same places I played in. So, Clario, we know a lot of the same people.
Okay.
Queens, Queens.
All right. I learned my lesson the hard way by getting beat. That's how I learned.
Yeah, everybody get better that way.
Yeah, that's how I learned a lot of stuff, man. Terrell Biggs. Yeah, that dude had my whole torso. I look like, I'm light skinned, right? So after I sparred with this dude, he started calling me Muffin. He's like, you all right, Muffin? And I'm like, Muffin, who the? And in my mind, I'm like, yo, who you think you talking to? And then I'm like, yo, this dude just beat me up, and he was just playing. He was like half speed, just beating me up.
And that made you tougher.
Yeah, and then I look in the mirror, and I got all these red. He calling me Muffin because I look like a strawberry muffin.
I bet you the next dude you fought though.
Yeah, you live and learn. You live and learn. Yeah, basically. Yeah, you live and learn. Yeah, man. And so yeah, man. But the thing I wanted to get back to just real quick before we get out of here and prepare for this Knicks game because it's coming up fast.
Mm-hmm.
How y'all feeling about where the Knicks at?
Well, I maintain the same feeling, and I said it yesterday on the show. I don't know if when you came you heard me that I've been a Knicks fan so long that I don't want to get overexcited. I'm still very excited. I don't want to make any wild predictions or anything like that. I feel like the team can beat anybody when we're playing the right way and good. I think we just need to get playoff experience. Even if we do well this year, that'll be a stepping stone to do better the following year. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm really excited because, like I said, even on your show before, I didn't see this coming as far as us being this good, sitting in the 5th position. So for me, that's like overachieving. Plus, we have all this money, and that's what we're gonna talk about tonight. Like, we have to give the front office a different grade. We have to give Tibbs a better assessment because we talked about what was happening wrong. So we have to cover it fair and talk about what they're doing right and give him his credit when they're winning. It's the only way you have to cover because it keeps the balance. And then you're talking about what's really going on. And regardless how much before I wanted to fire Tibbs, before I didn't like Randall because what they was doing. But what it does for you as you cover the Knicks or any sport or any team, it keeps it fair to what's really going on. You don't have to try to nitpick when there's no need to, because that's what people do because they didn't like them before. But if you want these people to play well and they play well, why would you still nitpick? I think Randall fits because he's not that type of superstar yet for what we paid him. He's playing on that level. We're going to talk about that as well. What they paid, that's why we're going to give them a better grade. What they paid for Randall, Brunson, and even RJ before the TV contracts hit, they did some serious moves off of this build right here. The only reason the assessment is being changed and upgraded because it's working.
Right.
And that means that even if it didn't work for them, they still have a lot of other stuff to work with. So when you put all that on the table, you can't deny that that's doing good. Just because when it wasn't working, we critiqued it, it didn't look like it was going to work. And I said, that doesn't mean we got to give all credit like to Tibbs about, oh, they had this all along. They knew this. No. Some of that stuff is going too far. They had to make drastic changes to really figure things out, start playing the roster the way he should have been playing the roster. Right? And things start to work out in our way. That's my take on it, Freeze. Because now when you see him plugging in McBride, now he got Sims better. He got all these guys kind of more prepared. So when we do get in the playoffs, they'll be a little bit more prepared. And every year, that's what happens for your team. Because in the playoffs, the level of basketball rises.
Right.
So
you
know, that's mainly how I feel in a nutshell.
You want to give Tibbs credit for development.
No. I'm saying that I'm giving Tibbs credit for what we're doing right now. I said I'm raising his grade. We even talking about they mentioned him for Coach of the Year, so we're going to discuss it. But I'm saying that I'm not going as far as saying, yeah, everything they did was right. No. Because the people who was with them are trying to go at that like it was that, and that's not it. Sometimes you got to make decisions, change things up, and they had to see who the players was before the season go. And they go bad and they just not playing these guys, excuse me, like what we always complained about. And through adversity, Mitch was out, Hartenstein played, Sims got better. They unlocked IQ. Only reason IQ got all those minutes because 2 people got injured. These are things that we shouldn't really have to deal with because IQ should have been got the minutes. We talked about that as well yesterday when you wrote how many minutes Burks had in the chat, right? Yeah. So that all kind of connected, even though I don't hop over too far to pass like that. But we talking about giving credit for everything they did when that's not what I'm doing. I'm giving them credit for what they deserve credit for, which nobody's perfect anyway. Nobody's gonna make
Well, hey, so here's the thing. If this team win 50 games, all that stuff you just said, you're gonna have to rethink it.
No, everything I just said, that's regardless, because I feel how I feel regardless.
Nah.
Which part? Rethink which part?
If this team wins,
rethink
games,
which part? Tell me.
But listen, I'm going to get to it. If this team wins 50 games, based on what you saw coming out of last season and the way we finished last season, and by only adding one significant piece in the offseason to go from a 36-win team to a 50-win team with the arrow pointing up. Because 50 wins is just 50 wins. If this team was playing right now, if this team was playing at the start of the season like I was playing right now, 50 wins would be the threshold and not the end of the race. You don't know how many games this team would have won if they had been playing like this from the beginning, but we didn't know because we were being, Tibbs and others were being force-fed stuff like play Cam Reddish. Open up your rotation, Tibbs. Play 10, 11 people.
Freezie, that's
all
like
these things. And
that's like making excuses for them. Freezie, we didn't tell them to bring Cam Reddish there. I didn't have nothing to do with that. I just talk about what they did. Like that's them. If me and you work together and we the front office and you bring in Cam or I bring in Cam and Jarvis is the coach, like we all got to be on the same page. And you saying reassess it? The most reassessment I'm doing is what I just said. I said, you could tell me what you think I really need to reassess, but I said I was giving Tibbs a higher grade because what we doing and the front office a higher grade. As far as reassessing anything else, I said, tell me what, because I said I'm not giving them credit for everything they did. If that's what you're saying, reassess, I'm not agreeing with that.
The main reassessment point for Tibbs is Tibbs totally scrapped a defensive philosophy and went with a new defensive philosophy overnight. December 4th, the game we lost to the Dallas Mavericks, they blew us out on a Saturday afternoon. The very next day, Tibbs came in instituting a brand new defensive philosophy. He was basically, if you get screened, Basically, if you get screened, don't fight over the screen and have to run 40 feet to your man that is wide open.
It's like a switch. It's like a help coming, a help ready.
Yeah.
But they've been doing that. I talked about that a while ago. They just didn't know how to recover from it. Because before, Mitch would leave his man, right? And then nobody would get Mitch man. Now, when the big helps, because even when Randall said it, when Hartenstein got that stop on Donovan Mitchell, Randall was like, yeah, you'll normally do that. We send them to the big. And I always talk about that on the show because Tibbs feel like they wing defenders is suspect. So what they do is they have the bigs watching the ball to leave their man to stop the ball, which I even teach my bigs that, right? Cool. But the problem they used to have was nobody used to recover to rotate to get to his man now. And now they doing some of those things, but they've been doing that big coming up. The players, I'm not blaming Tibbs. I'm not blaming Tibbs for it not working. It's the players for them not
have one mindset on defense, bro. You gotta have one scheme on defense. When you have two, now you having dudes overthinking what they doing on the floor, and that's why Obi Toppin used to be like looking lost. And they basically scrap one thing, and then the thing is too with defenders like Obi, and sometimes RJ, who get into that thing where they overthink where they should be at. Tibbs is like, listen, stay with your man. And quickly is going to quarterback everybody else like how Reggie Bullock used to do 2 years ago. And you notice that from the beginning of December, when Quickly is on the floor, he's directing everybody, no, stay with him. And we're going to do everything else. So instead of it being a 5 people on the string trying to do this one thing and then Dean Wade or Luka killing you from 3, what happened is when you have Obi on the floor, you're like, Obi, just stay with him regardless what happened. Right, regardless what happened, just stay with him. Right, that's your sick 'em boy. That's basically what OB's defense is. And for those that don't believe it, go look at NBA. Go look out on NBA.com. That's the NBA's tracker. That's the NBA's website. Go look at what people shoot as a field goal percentage against Obi. Right, do they make shots against Obi or do they miss? Right, and for the most part, Obi's defense is so much better since that mesh point, since early December, before he got hurt, of course, right? Before he got hurt and all that stuff. But Obi's defense is when you have Obi, who's an athlete by nature, overthinking stuff, you take his athleticism away. But when you just let Obi just be a natural athlete, Obi, no matter what happened, you stay with him regardless, right? And then now now on the screens, you have peel-offs and redirects and a lot more stunting. Like if you see it, you see what they want to do, you stunt harder. That way you give the rest of your defense behind you more time to recover. Not saying that I understand what you're saying, but if you notice from that point to today, the Knicks are 26-14.
But that's why I was trying to say the players, I mean, they could have been telling the players or showing them. They figured it out. They got to, you know what I'm saying? And it was a part of, they had to learn it. They had to see. And that's why I was saying, watching the film, you could see who somebody didn't rotate. If Mitch leaving always to get his mitt to stop the ball,
right.
It's somebody's job to rotate. And now when I be watching, I see that they do it. So it's certain things that they got better at. You can't blame Tibbs for trying to tell them how to do something and they messing up. That's why you be seeing them looking like that, yelling like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And but plus they was yelling at each other.
Yeah, but I used to always say for Tibbs for not giving them stuff that fits for them more. And it seemed like they brought in a couple more things, like how they do the pass handoff, like just keeping guys more involved.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Mitch touching the ball more, just keeping
backside cutting. Yep.
Yeah, like stuff like that. It just helps them out all the way because what happens is other guys start playing more on the defensive end because they acclimated in the flow of the game more. Right. Reference to just standing there watching other guys do too much ISO. And it's like I used to say, you don't have to do that. If guys are playing better, get them involved and still get your points because that's how the superstars and the stars do it. Because you can't win by yourself. You're going to need at least 4 of your guys to help you win, He
At
got
least
heart
4.
now, so he's a guy that's gonna bring the intangibles, but
Right.
you still got to keep guys. Like I be seeing it, like sometimes RJ be on the court, like that's why he don't be on the court at the end. Some dudes don't be wanting to give him the ball
Yeah.
because they know he's gonna go, and he's not supposed to be doing that. And I hope he learned that. Yo, they icing you out, bro, because you just going straight to the bucket,
Right.
and you're not supposed to be doing that. When you start passing more, then they won't ice you out, and that's when Randall started hit him in the corner, he hit a 3. You know what I'm saying? Little things you just watch. I be seeing it. But it's
Let me
all
make you
part of
laugh
it.
about. Let me make you laugh about that. You know, in RJ Barrett's assist percentage has increased by 5 points since the Knicks have been on this winning streak.
Because he has to, Freezie.
On the season, this dude brought up his assist percentage 5 points during the season since the winning streak. Right?
He has to, Freezie.
He got to, man. He got to.
Freezie, you can't go out there. Like, once you figure you could score, now play the game. That's why a few games back, I was like, cool. When I seen him, like, not just driving, getting in there, and then not and kicking it out to people, I was like, okay, he's starting to figure it out. Because just because you could get in there easy, that don't always mean shot.
Right.
You got to be able to figure out, dissect the game and see what the game is giving you. If you got 2 guys on you, 3 guys on you, that means your teammate is open.
Right.
Simple.
When you got 3 guys on you,
yeah, he be having 3 guys on him.
Right. The other night he had Kuzma, Gafford, and Porzingis on him.
Yeah,
and
that's bad.
And he still shot the ball.
And it messes up team chemistry. And that's why we were seeing before, my turn, your turn, your turn. And we don't need to be like that. We still could let those guys do them, right? But just accept who you are, RJ. You got your money.
Right.
Use your energy that you wasting forcing shots on defense like you did the other night and the last couple games. Nobody was going by you as easy as they've been.
Right.
So that shows me now that you can do it.
Right.
So, and that was the problem that I had. Like, you got to demand that out of those players. And that's why Tibbs probably started benching people.
Right.
Oh, you want to let people blow by you like that? All right. I'm going to put quickly in. He ain't let nobody blow by him like that.
No.
And that's the way I teach players too. Because I can't keep having to tell you, you doing the same thing, bro. Like, you don't understand. So that's the best way to teach them.
Right.
So I commend that move from Tibbs.
Right.
And I said that when he first did that to him. When he first benched him.
I'm glad Tibbs started benching RJ. RJ has to learn the hard way, but also what I'd like to do is, and you've seen it the past 4 to 5 games, that Quentin Grimes is attacking more offensively. You don't see it in the box score, but he does attack closeouts more, right? And what I think that'll do is it gets Josh Hart and RJ Barrett more wide open looks from 3. Now, and I know people are going to say, well, RJ Barrett can't shoot. But what I will tell you is RJ Barrett is a better scorer, is a better overall scorer when he doesn't force it in the lane, when he takes those wide open threes, and when he knocks down his free throws. Right?
When he's comfortable.
Yeah. And so just for a reference point, RJ Barrett this year is shooting his highest free throw percentage of his career, 75.3. He's taking less shots, 16 shots a game. Right? Now, RJ Barrett's 3-pointer is low at 33%. Right? But what I would challenge is that RJ's 3-pointer is not going, not because he is not a good shooter, but the types of threes he's taking. That's what I would challenge RJ Barrett on. What type of threes you taking? You know, are you creating threes off the bounce? Are you spotting up from 3? What are you doing? You know what I mean? And so what I would say is, if Grimes and Quickly and Brunson are initiating, and RJ is receiving the kick out off of dribble penetration and getting time to get his feet set and load up for the 3, I prefer that RJ as opposed to RJ Barrett with the ball in his hands, screen and roll, pulling up from 3, which he never does, by the way.
When he plays smooth, it's a better RJ. He's clutch sometimes. He plays through a lot of situations. So I say if you just fall back on shooting too much and learn how to do other things for your team, then I think the rest of the stuff that we having problems with figures itself out.
At 16 shots a game, this man should be averaging 21, 22 points a game. Right? At 16 shots a game, this man is averaging 19 and a half. What does that tell you? That man has point guard efficiency at the small forward position.
Yeah, he does. Of course he does.
Right.
Of course he does.
Right. And so what that tells RJ, what that should tell RJ off rip is that if what RJ needs to do is get his stuff together offensively, play more of a team game. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's the same thing that you're starting to see with Obi. Like Obi is less searching for highlight stuff and evolving more into the NBA player that he's going to be
regular
career. Yeah.
Look, you have to when the team is winning and playing right. And that's another good point, Freeze. When we was losing, people could sulk. They not buying in. They could do their own thing. Now we winning. You gotta buy into this, buddy.
Right.
So you ain't gonna come out here doing what you was doing before. Find something to help the team.
Right.
That's what happens on a team once they win it.
Right. Because the ultimate analytic is wins and losses.
That's it.
That's the ultimate stat.
That's it.
Wins and losses.
And I know dudes don't want to have 30 points and lose or keep having 20 and lose, especially the way some of these guys like RJ20 be looking. So you better off having 15 and get a win by contributing other ways to help your team. Like Josh Hart, like quickly. Defense, getting the long rebounds. Anybody can watch the game. You can see why quickly earning more minutes.
Right.
Common sense.
Quickly is a very,
and
very
I think
good.
That's a great example just to show players. Like, that's why he playing more. Look at all this. Look at this. Look at this. And make them start trying to do more things because you could use a player by example off of why he's getting more minutes.
Right. No doubt. Well, hey, man, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to run.
Yeah, I'm about to go live right now a little while before the game starts.
Yeah, man. I
just wanted to chop it up with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, but listen, though. Hey, man, make sure you get out there and run and work on your handles and your shot. And then in a couple years, if you want to get it, then
you see what's next to me, right? Freezie, nothing but basketball. So I play basketball all day.
Okay.
I train.
I'm from Jersey City, though. No, I'm messing with my man.
I love Jersey. Don't make me do that. I love Jersey.
Hey, man, no doubt. Hey, shout out to Queens, New York. Check out For the Love of the Game, man. They about to go live in a few minutes. I gotta go do some recovery. I'm gonna try to get back on today at some point, man. But thank y'all for rocking with us, man. Shout out to Chef and Hardwell and all the other Knicks content creators, man, doing anything, man. Much love to y'all, man. I'll see y'all later, man.